Welcome all to Chasing Tents. My name is Abby. Thank you very much for joining me in this part 2 of this special show, which is all about Motorcycle Live event, which is a motorcycle show in Birmingham, England. This is like our version of the EICMA Italy, and part 2 is going to be all about like the upgrades and the special parts and special components which British people or people from all around the world display here, you know, people who think outside the box and everything. So I am with Racetorx. They've kindly invited me on a special VIP pass, I should say, and I'm with them and they've supported me here, but I'm going to show you everything and anything. So if you haven't seen part 1, that was all about motorbikes. Part 2 is all about parts. So please stay with me, guys. Let's show you everything around Motorcycle Live. Let's start from the left hand side. We've got Helite UK Airbags Limited. Now these guys do a number of airvests. Now airvests are massive at the moment, absolutely massive. So they do ones which go outside your suit or outside your jacket with a tether, and you've got the non-tether ones which are electronic. They also do the ones which go inside the suit, and also they are kind of integrated part of your touring jacket or race jacket and stuff like that. It's a French company, so everything's sorted out in France, but they are distributed in the UK properly. So as you can tell, it's a quality product. They've got leather, they've got Gore-Tex, all sorts. Okay, next one I thought I'd show you is Milenco. By the way, none of these companies are paying me anything. I'm just trying to promote British industry, British distributors, and kind of, you know, give them free promotion. They don't even know me, I'm just doing it for the sake of it. Anyways, this company does ground anchors, they do disc locks, they do, look at the side of these chains and the ground anchors. It just looks absolutely secure, solid. So sometimes, you know, with insurance companies, they can give you discounts. So before the Thatcham thing, I think now has been taken over by Sold Secure. So if you've got one of these products, you tell your insurance company, you can sometimes get discounts. I got about £50 discount on my company. Next one, we've got Racetorx. Now it's special to me because it's because of these guys I'm here on a VIP pass, so I can record stuff before the general public comes. These guys, they do a number of products. You know, one of their main products is the shift shaft support. Now the shift shaft support goes directly there, if you can, directly there, and what that does is basically get on the gear shaft, and it gives you crisper gear changes, and it also protects the shaft. So sometimes the gear shaft can come out quite a bit. You have a fall, and sometimes this can also break very easily. This kind of gives it less of a leverage for it to break. False neutrals isn't that much of a problem with these things, and also crisper gear changes. These guys also do very good kind of camera mounts which go on the side of the bar. You also have the camera mounts which go on here. On sports bikes, you can put it on the actual the middle part of your stem yoke, and also this way the camera can go downwards, sideways, whatever position you want it to go. And also it can go on the front of the bike, and it can bolt on anywhere you want. So there's one, and also there's one, if you can see that one, just perking out from there. And they also do some protection on the bike, which is the swing arm protection. It comes out pretty easily, and they hand brake this is their new product. It's absolutely amazing. It's around £459, but it's taken 4 years to develop, and it's a really good product, really well made. Most of it is titanium and aluminium, and it's quite a stunning product. So they do quite a lot of bits, and this is the whole point of me coming here and showing you this, because it's made in the UK, designed in the UK, and the guy distributes them in the UK as well. So really great work by Dale, and I'll actually do a proper video on it very soon. Okay, another company we've got right next to Racetorx is Powerbronze. These guys are based in the UK, West Sussex. Everything is made in the UK, starting from you know what I'm going to do is show you a really good example of a Ducati Monster, and what they've done is they've showcased this bike with everything they make. So starting, you've got like a little windscreen there, which they've actually kind of made to go around the Ducati front, and then you've got a little bit of a mudguard extender. I mean, that helps because that doesn't throw stones on the radiator, and obviously to protect the radiator they do a radiator guard. They also do this, I mean, great for adventure and touring bikes, these kind of guards for your hands. Then you've also got protection. They do protection kind of bobbins, and they also do lower belly pans. They do rear huggers, front mudguards, carbon, non-carbon, whatever, and also tail tidies. So to be honest, a company in the UK making these parts, I think it is really good what they do, and they do it for a number of bikes. I mean, look at the screens, the touring screens, race screens, you know, all sorts of screens. So yeah, it's a pretty good company, Powerbronze. I have used one of their products about seven years ago, and there's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, just massive shout out to Powerbronze. Okay, let's move on to another company. This is Ruroc. Now, I'm quite a big fan of these guys because these guys are like, you know, doing things quite bespoke when it comes to helmets. So I don't want to bother anyone, but there are some amazing designs there. If you like your funky helmets, full carbon, a lot of the kind of dual composite stuff these guys do, and also they have a sister company which is called Eaglehawk. Not only I like this name because it reminds me of my childhood favorite program called Street Hawk, but the leather jackets they do are absolutely stunning. Not only different colors, but when you touch the leather, it actually feels really quality. There's plenty of choices for the ladies and the men, and shall I say non-binary people, because I don't want to offend anyone. There we go, on the mirror. Hello. So yeah, I quite like the versatility with the visors, different colored visors. They've got different colored designs, and we've got some carbon bits there with the carbon helmets. You've got some dual colored helmets, and you know what, whatever design you actually like, there is no shortage of choices here. It's absolutely stunning. Okay, let's move on to the next business. Okay, so another thing I really wanted to show you guys is IAM Road Smart. Now I want to do something like this very soon, because I'm now back on the road, you know, riding my old bikes which I bought, but I'm massively into track. So what these guys do is they blend them both together. So you do your training on the road, most of it, but you also get to go on the track and try some high-speed stuff. It's not really track coaching, but it is riding on the road smartly, and I think on the racetrack they can really, in that open environment, they can really coach people really well. So I quite like that. You know, it's called IAM Road Smart. Look up on them, and I think they are doing a good job. So Gerbing.co.uk, these guys make heated clothing. Now they connect to your bike battery in a very clean manner with this lovely clean wiring, and the gloves and the jackets and also the lowers can be heated to a fantastic temperature. So for you touring guys out there, it's a great one. Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is, it's called Roadskin. So these guys do kind of casual clothing for motorbikers, and I think they do armored stuff, and looks quite good. I had a quick look at that yesterday, and quite nice. Another British brand, which is great. Okay, next one we've got is the Triumph Owners Club, and I actually didn't know that they existed. So I've actually joined that for £22 for the whole year, and yeah, I'm quite happy. I got a magazine which I'm going to get every year, and they've got some t-shirts and stuff like that, which I don't really have. I can't really carry it with me. Another one here, Honda School of Motoring. They are part of Honda, and they teach people how to ride better, and also the learner licenses and everything. Wow, this is a massive one. What is this? Electric test ride. I think this is like for people who just want to have a go in this arena, to have a quick ride on the electric bikes. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And then we've got this company. I've taken their brochure because I really need a gazebo for my track day. It's called the gazeboshop.co.uk. Now a gazebo this size, wide size, with walls, and it's quite thick, the material. It was about 350 quid, and obviously today there's a 10% discount. And so yeah, no, not bad, and they fold up like this. So if you are looking for a gazebo, you know, the gazeboshop.co.uk is a pretty good option. They do it in aluminium and steel. Yeah, they do it in aluminium and steel, and you can have it as a double or a single. So pretty good. I thought I'll show you guys that if you know, it's a British company in the UK. They make everything here. Oh, the frame is made in China, I've just been told, and they import them over here and they're distributed here. So okay, that's fine. Next is Autoglim. Who doesn't know Autoglim? Fantastic company for your bike valets. Okay, next one is, let's have a quick look at this. This is something quite interesting called Lid Lamps Limited, and as the name suggests, looks like they do lamps which are lids.
That's absolutely right.
That's fine. Okay, I'm just videoing all the kind of local British kind of manufacturers and stuff like that, promoting them free on YouTube.
Oh, thank you
so
very much.
Yeah, no problem. So basically, you can actually have a lamp with a lovely helmet on top. Now, I'm quite intrigued by Arai. So.
Borrowed it off the Arai.
Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
Yeah. Just put your own stickers on there.
Okay, fantastic.
Nice,
that's brilliant.
Nice white light.
Wow, they got visor which opens and closes, and nice soft light as well. So when you are sleeping next to the bed, it doesn't kind of bother you that much. And obviously they've got different colors, and they've got some trophies. What's the story behind the trophies?
They're my trophies.
Whoa! Trophies for
riding. I used to race in the 600.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so we've got a 600cc racer and winner. We've got some trophies there. Brilliant. Thank you very much. I'll take one of these.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lovely. Take care. So guys, have a look at it. This is on the website. It's Lids Lamp Limited, and they are on Facebook as Lids Lamp Limited, and also Instagram at Lids Lamp Limited. So yeah, I just thought I'll show this. Then you've got some on this side. If you have a quick look, you have Soulmates, which are basically foot care for your motorbike shoes. Amazing. Then we've got some trials. There we go. We got. What do you guys do? One line. I'm just free promotion on YouTube.
Yeah, trail riding.
Trail riding
in Portugal. Yeah.
In Portugal.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, fantastic.
Come and see us.
Wow. We're
bikes.
always in Portugal at Portimao.
Yeah.
How far? Whereabouts in Portugal?
We're 3 hours north of
Okay,
Porto.
fair enough.
We're between Porto and Lisbon on the Silver Coast there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely.
Cheers, buddy.
No worries. So here we go. We got Intrepid Trials. So these guys, and that's their number. So we've got Steve on that number. I'll focus on to that one. And so if you want to do some trials in Europe, sunny Portugal, can't go wrong with that. And lovely jubbly. Okay, next one is Speedway. I think this is just a clothing place. So let's look at something else interesting. Leather Genie. These guys do rated 5-star from MCN, so they must be doing something good. So they restore your leather and also waterproof your leathers as well. I actually bought something similar from here yesterday. And this is the dining and the food area, which I can tell you is very expensive. What is this? This is quite interesting. What is that? What is that? Ah, make your cables stronger, magnetic. So they convert your normal cables. It's a company called Original Breakaway USB. So if you are tired of your wires getting broken, these guys can convert them into magnetic ones. Okay, there's a number of people, number of companies with their clothing, motorbike clothing and apparels. I'm not going to show you this part. Then we have, looks like this is a company which deals with visor cleaning and also mirror cleaning. So it's called Ucotini Direct Limited. My goodness, Ucotini, what kind of name is that? Very intriguing. But yeah, they do visors, glasses. It's just a glass cleaner really, which looks quite fancy. Here we've got Ugly and Company Presents Black. What a name of a company. So they do some stuff. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. They got some, this is painted. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. If you are a Rossi fan, look at that going on in the background. LEDs, that's, how much is that? That is £1,200. So this is very much dedicated to Rossi, obviously his last year. But they do some fantastic posters. Look really, really good. What is the name of this company? What is the name of the company? Let me find out. Let me find out. Okay, here we go. Found it. So this is the name of the company, if the camera can focus. Art for Petrolheads. It's quite nice. Really nice stuff. Really, really good stuff. Check them out. It's quite nice. I just got it. Yeah, got it. Thank you very much. Really nice stuff.
andsummers.com, okay?
Wait, sorry? Oh, the guy said, I said, what's your website name? He goes, andsummers.com. And if you're not from the UK, And Summers is a website which sells ladies and men pleasure products, sexual pleasure products, and also also some sexual lingerie. So anyways, we move on to next bit. Okay, here's something I mentioned on my previous video, which was about Christmas gifts for your loved one, and this is Abba Skylift. I'm a massive fan of them. I don't have it, unfortunately. I don't do any work on my bike, but they are absolutely stunning. Look at that, how much weight. That's a Hayabusa and a grown man on top, and absolutely brilliant. How much work. So they've got a flat one, and they've also got this, which is pretty good. So I've got a Constand, which is quite similar, and I've got one of these stands for my Triumph Daytona Super 3, and it just lifts it up, and here we go. Look at that. That is so nice. So, but mainly they are quite popular for this kind of stuff. They're Skylift, and these are Abba. A lot of people have heard of them, and if you are still thinking of buying it, I think you should, because they look absolutely brilliant. Okay, let's move on to, well, NGK. They've got a massive display on here. They do spark plugs, but they always come with some fantastic looking bikes. There's some speedway bikes. Let's say Suzuki GXSR. We got RNG. We can't really go wrong with RNG protection. I'm a big fan of GB protection, to be honest, because that's always served me quite well after 3-4 crashes. But RNG, you know, they sponsor BSB and stuff, so pretty good. So with this company, they do powder coating of the frames, they do restoration of wheels, powder coating of the wheels, and the business is actually called Central Wheel Components. So please check them out online. They do it properly. They know the right temperatures to do the powder coating on. They do it thoroughly, and you know, this is what you need. Support local, support your local people, and you can, you know, they've been doing it for a very long time, 120 years. They're called central-wheel.co.uk. So I've had powder coating sorted on my Honda CBR 1000F, and it was brilliant. That was through my local place, but they are fantastic. So here we are, we got SM Pro Platinum. These guys, what they do is, if you've got an off-road bike, what they do is they put spokes on, so lighter wheels, you know, better quality wheels, really nicely powder coated, and obviously unsprung mass is everything. I'm big on unsprung mass, and these guys do a good job. So you can buy a brand new off-road bike and come to them, and they will just have these amazing looking spoked wheels, and it's quite nice. I mean, look at that. That is a great example. These guys also do tires, so I can actually see some of the spoked wheels are on sport bike tires as well. So quite intriguing, quite nice. It looks really retro, with also practicality of unsprung mass, and that's their tire department, Wheelhouse Tires. The company, this particular company, is called SM Pro Platinum, and the Wheelhouse Tires is their sister brand. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So this one is Westonian Sidecars. I am a big fan of them because they do bespoke sidecars matching your bike. So look at these pretty Royal Enfields, and they got some amazing sidecars, hand stitched lovely leather, made in the UK. You know, can't go wrong with something like this. Now next one you have is a ride, which is basically a tour company which you can book, and the website is called CanadianMotorcycleRentals.com, and you can actually ride in Canada, book through UK with these guys. And do you do other countries as well?
Yeah, so we'll do guided tours in Canada,
Okay.
Southern Africa, Mongolia, and South America.
Okay, that's fine. So plenty of choices.
You do a guided tour, or you come over and just hire the bike and
Yeah.
do your own thing.
Okay. All right. So they do guided tours, and you can hire your own bike and do your own thing. So you've got sat navs on the bike these days. You know, you're independent. You can either do that, or you can have perfect guidance from these people, and they'll do a good job. And once again, it's called CanadianMotorcycleRentals.com. Next one is Garmin. I mean, you can't go wrong with Garmin. Garmin do fantastic products. There's leading in the industry when it comes to sat navs. I've never gone wrong with Garmin. My first sat nav was Garmin, and even for motorbikes, it's big displays, easy to navigate, especially if you've got gloves on as well. You can't go wrong with Garmin. Okay, next one is Explorify. Now, this kind of stuff I quite like. These guys, you know, take you to historic Route 66, to other destinations as well. Have a look at them. Explorify Motorcycle Tours USA. So if you've got that dream that you want to travel North America, you've got Asia, Europe, Africa, they do quite a lot. I mean, look at that. That is pretty immense what they cover. Next, we've got Motorcycle Action Group, and I actually don't understand what they do. It is, it's against discrimination, clean air, and quite a lot of other actions. And it looks like they are actually standing up for motorcycling. So some people who are backing you up if things were to go pear-shaped. That's quite nice. That's quite lovely. Next one is heated visor. Now, a lot of times your visor can get fogged up, and you know, no matter what you do, even the anti-fog layer you do, that can sometimes also get damaged. Sometimes the moisture can get through between the visor and that layer. So these are heated visors. Visor gets heated up, and obviously your vision gets clearer. So if you are touring, have a quick look at Vision heated visor. Sounds quite interesting. Next one is Neil Mackenzie and Neil Hodgson's insurance company, Mackenzie Hodgeson Insurance. Pretty good. And that's Neil Hodgson there. You might have seen him on BT Sport. I had a quick picture with him yesterday. We won't go there again. Bit of disappointment with Ducati. Just going to throw a one-liner. Their Panigale V4S isn't here today. It's stuck in the customs, I think. So I've been told by someone. But anyways, no bike talk today because we did that on part 1. Next is DynoJet. Now, I have got a DynoJet on my bike. They're a big company. They've got Power Commanders. I've got a Power Commander 5 with a secondary fueling module in my Aprilia RSV4 RF. To be honest, if it's programmed right and earthed properly, I had an issue because mine wasn't earthed properly. But if it's earthed properly and stuff like that, you can't really go wrong with a DynoJet. Next one is Squire. It's lock makers since 1780. My goodness me, that is a lot of history. So yeah, they do locks for your bikes, and they are a very, very famous company. I remember my first disc lock was from Squire, and unfortunately I lost it somewhere in the garage, and I don't know what I've done with it. Okay, here we are, a company called Oberon Performance. I've just had a really detailed chat with them. They do a number of items, so not only they do kind of lights, it's all flipping metal. It's amazing. Bar end mirrors, I need one of them for the Triumph Daytona actually, because one of them I cracked it while it was in the garage. And a number of parts for the engine casing and stuff like that. They do weighted bar ends, the caps for the fuel. So as you can see, the bar ends look quite nice here. And lever guards are quite popular in the track day kind of scene at the moment, but they also do levers which are adjustable. You've also got the the reservoir caps and the foot pegs. So quite a number of colors, and also it's all billet aluminium, and there's also kind of a very strong version of the aluminium as well. So okay, let's move on to BHP UK. Now I am not familiar with this company, and I've done a few remap videos. BHP UK, I'm pretty sure they do remaps of all sorts. I mean, look at that. That is a Ducati in a box. That looks absolutely sublime. It's quite brilliant. What do you guys do? Is it cars or bikes?
Both.
Both. And is it you've got a device like that?
Yeah. Oh, you can come to head office in Burnley, Lancashire. We can.
Say that again.
Oh, you can come to head office in Burnley, Lancashire.
Yeah.
And we can read it there with it.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Okay, that's fine. So what these guys do, they have a device which they plug into your bike, and they remap it that way. Now, I've been through a few kind of remappy experiences, and in play sometimes works really well, and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm not going to give my opinion on them, but they've got a fantastic stand and display with my favorite font, which is the Euro style. I love that font. I started riding at quite an early age, and I've always used that font for my number plates back in India and stuff. In this country, you just have standard font anyways. So this is quite nice. National Highways and partners. You've got police bikes. You've got the Ducati. You've got the electric police bike. You've got the big touring police bike, which is actually a prototype. So it's quite interesting. This is amazing. This is mental health for motorbike. So now I'm a big advocate of Movember Foundation Mental Health. We raise money at the Distinguished Gentleman Ride, and for people to support mental health is so important. It's so important for bikers, you know, and to talk and discuss everything. It's quite nice. And what is this? This is Harley Davidson Riders Club of Great Britain. Fantastic. This is brilliant. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Harley Davidson Riders Club. Great support these guys give, and great bikes. Okay, I thought I'll quickly show you this. This is a place reserved if you want to have a quick ride on the Honda Africa Twin, the Royal Enfield, the Triumph, a number of bikes. You can actually have a go and see what you like, you know. And this is the Royal Enfield Himalaya, another Royal Enfield Himalaya, another Royal Enfield Himalaya. You got the Africa Twin. I quite like the bars which protect it, and that's another off-road bike, which is a Honda CRF. And then you've got another Africa Twin, so quite nice, and some Triumphs at the back. So yeah, this is quite nice. That people, is that the James Bond bike? I think it is. So anyways, let's move on to the next part. Okay, and I thought I'll show you something else which is quite interesting. Little kids on off-road bikes. Now, this is why I love this country, because kids start young, whether it's off-roading or whether on track, and that's why we do so well in the UK in terms of racing. Look at these little kids, you know. This is gas bikes. You've got KTM little bikes, and you've got little kids doing their best around this circuit. You've got some support stuff as well. Can't go wrong with this kind of stuff. And if you are really little, you can actually have a go on these wooden bikes, which I quite like. And they can put all sorts of stickers on the bike, Aprilia, Yamaha, whatever you want. Pretty cool. Look at that Harley Davidson in a bit of a retro scheme going on. I quite like that. That is a nationwide delivery from £189. Another local business for you. Okay, let's move on to this part where we have, I'm quite disappointed that Yamaha, I've already discussed that on part 1, Yamaha isn't here with their full pump and show. But this one, we have Adventure on Your Doorstep, which is the Conserving the Green Road. So this is basically you riding in all sorts of off-roads in England and Wales, and it's called TRF. So if you're interested in this kind of stuff, they've got spots all around the UK, as you can tell from that map if the camera picks up, and you can really travel anywhere off-road, and you can enjoy that quite a bit. Next one we have, yeah, very well, thank you. So hey, we got the fantastic blood bikers. So these guys are voluntary blood bikers. This is free to the National Health Services of the country. So these guys, what they do is they volunteer to be blood bikers. They carry blood, from one destination to the other, and they all do it completely voluntarily. So when their help is needed, they get a call. I've got one of my good friends, Ben Vale, massive shout out to you, who does this, and it is very rewarding. I've just been given a pamphlet, so have a quick look at it. You know, on hashtag Blood Bike Day, also on social media as well, and also you can have a quick look at it online. You know, this is quite rewarding, quite nice. Next one, we've got Hertz Ride Rentals. So, what do you guys do?
Rentals on tours.
Rentals on tours.
And guided tours, very special.
Guided tours, I love the accent. Guided tours with Hertz. And you do all around Europe, USA?
In Morocco and the US.
Fantastic.
We have a network in Europe, network in America.
Okay.
All locations.
And it's Hertz Ride.
Hertz Ride, okay.
And USA.
Okay, fantastic. So this is Hertz Rides, and as you can see from these fantastic pictures, they are, you know, you've got a bit of a taste of California, you've got Southwest, you've got Grand California, you've got Wild West adventures, you've got Moroccan experiences, European experiences, Portugal, Tuscany, Alpine routes, all sorts, and looks pretty good because they are backed up by this fantastic company which is Hertz, and you know, they really take you out on tours. Have a look at them online, Hertz Tours, motorcycle rentals and tours. So they are guided tours, or they can just be rented. Motorbikes can just be rented.
And can be a one-way rental.
Okay.
Pick the bike up in Portugal, you drop it in France.
Okay, fine. Okay, so basically you can actually pick the bike up in a certain country and drop it off to another country. So if you pick the bike up in Spain, drop it off to Portugal, and they'll do all the work for you. So thank you. Okay, next we've got is BN European Tours Bike. This is quite something similar to the other guys. They also do tours all around Europe, all around different lakes, different holiday destinations. You've got Ireland, you've got World War II sites, you've got volcanic sites, you've got castles, you've got all sorts. And you have a bit of Black Forest cake, which is my favorite. Okay, next we have is dust-off covers. Now these are bike covers. Now a lot of people underestimate the actual importance of a cover, even if the bike is in the garage. Breathe something breathable, something which keeps the dust off, and it's fantastic. And they are local, British made. They've got the logo on the bike there. You know, you can't go wrong. Have a quick look at them online. These are called dust-off bike covers. Online, when I was doing the Christmas gift video, I did promote one or two other companies, but obviously I didn't know about them. So have a quick look at them. And next we move on to something which actually I have, which is data tag. Now data tag is I can't believe they've been doing it for such a long time. They put a number of tags on your bike, so if it's stolen and retrieved and stuff like that, you know, you can get it. I really, all my panels on the Triumph Daytona 900 are all data tags. Bike track. This I pay $9.99 to them, but I think they've got two versions now. It's a light version or a full version, and it's basically a tracker for your bike. A tracker which is so I've already got a unit on my bike which I pay $9.99 a month, but you can have the cheaper version as well of that. So you've got the full version and the light version. The full version does a number of extra bits, as you can tell from this list. If you're watching this video on your telly, you'll be able to see it properly. And the lighter version doesn't do the European cover, doesn't do the 24/7 call. So I think what they've done is they're trying to compete with those kind of standalone trackers, and what they've done is they've divided their product into two parts. I've got it on my track bike on the Aprilia RSV4 RF now for 4 years, and I pay them $9.99 a month. It's a bit of peace of mind. Every time my bike moves even 3 meters, I get a phone call from them saying what's happening. So yeah, great product, great stuff, and you can have it on any bike. You can have it on a cruiser bike. It's very discreet, it hides. I mean, that is the Superleggera V4. Even Ducati's stand doesn't have the Superleggera V4, but these guys have. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I can vouch for these guys. I've been using them for 4 years, and they are very friendly over the phone. Anytime I go to a track day, I give them a ring saying I'm going on a track day, please put me on a garage mode, and so I don't get any calls and any stuff like this. So fantastic. Okay, let's move on to the next stand. Okay, I thought I'd show you something different. This is called SHAD or SHAD, Engineering for Riding. That's their motto. So they do waterproof kind of bag panniers, bags for the bike, for your cruiser bikes, or for your custom cafe racer bikes and stuff like that, or even your BMW Adventures or your Tigers, your Triumph Tigers and stuff like that. You know, I think, you know, this is quite good stuff, really well made, and it's a version which is different from what you get from the OEM parts. And OEM can be a little bit expensive. These guys are a little bit cheaper. The stand looks quality, the products look quality. They've got the base LED lights on some of these as well, so it's quite nice. So I thought I'll promote these guys a little bit, because the products do look very, very good quality. They also do some stuff which actually goes right on top of your petrol tank cap, and you can put some important stuff in there. Okay, I hope you can hear me from all that music going on in the background. Let me show you why the music is going on, because I think you got Jamie Whitten there and Steve Parrish with the PlayStation game, with that massive screen, and loads of people there. There's some British Superbike riders in today. Anyways, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is Moscow Moto. Really, really good clothing. I'm actually going to look up on their stuff, because I've been touching their not the girl, sorry, their pannier kind of. They do soft pannier stuff for bigger bikes, medium-sized bikes, and obviously off-road bikes. There's some brilliant design panniers there for your bottles or fire extinguishers, and they do clothing and the bags, and everything I've touched seems really, really good quality. And the clothes as well, they remind me of, I quite like their logo, which is like a lizard running or something like that. I really like this company. The stuff is made in Vietnam, Bangladesh and China, but the company is American and it's called Moscow. And the panniers, it's absolutely lovely. They're soft panniers, so they're not hard. They're not hard, and they can be, when you take them off the bike, you can actually clean them, put them properly. I quite like it, and I love that logo of that little lizard. You know what, I'm not into touring, but if I was, I quite like this stuff. Really, really nice. Okay, next move on to something local to me. In the Black Country, it's Guardsman. So these guys do garage security. I've done a video on them on YouTube. Not like a detailed video, like on my Christmas gift video, I put Guardsman there. I mean, look at that, this garage, that's MV Augusta in the background, if I'm not wrong. So anyways, what they do is this. So this guards your garage, and they kind of unfold it, just kind of, it comes in and it automatically goes up. I'll show you this operating in a minute when these gentlemen are gone. But yeah, so you might think, oh, how does that protect? The kit is absolutely solid. You can't get the bike from underneath it. You can't get it on over the top of it. It's quite good. And what they also do is ground anchors and super thick chains. They're based in Starbridge, so in the Black Country, and I love their logo. That is a very Black Country logo, so quite nice. And yeah, and all Sword Secure approved, which is like the new Tachem of today's day. So you can get some discount off on your insurance if your insurance is happy with that. And but look at that, that is just fantastic. He just goes in, goes straight, doesn't get in the way. These two poles hide behind your garage shutter door, and it is very, very solid, really well made, really good design.
So, we take a couple more competitors.
Okay, now this one is quite interesting. This is called sorrymate.com. I think it's for if you have an accident and stuff like that, helps you with the claims. They have solicitors who are bikers. It's quite nice. This one is quite nice. My favorite, in terms of track, it is called aimshop.com. Now, AIM do a number of dashes. They've got colored dash, they've got stuff for your go-karting, you've got track bikes, AIM Solo 2, DL and M Solo. They can also give you telemetry data. And if you've got a race car or a kind of a race truck and stuff like that, they do all sorts of sizes. Now they've also got the stuff which is based in the steering wheel, and you've got all sorts of connectors. You can have tire pressure sensors, suspension sensors, all sorts of stuff which they do. Now they are massive on Suzuki's and Kawasaki's, but with me on the Aprilia it wasn't very friendly. However, I quite like their stuff. This is the dash I had, the AIM one, and it is absolutely fantastic. Works really well on the Kawasaki, works really well on the Suzuki, you know, and it is a really good product. The only thing I would say is I wish the screen would be matte. That would be just really nice on a sunny day. The screen is very clear normally. A little bit of a gloss thing, which I wish it was a bit matte. So I thought I'd show you something different. This is a company called iWarranty. I just spoke to the director here, and he just showed that you can have multiple device kind of warranties under one roof. So you can have multiple devices, multiple items, and on their app you just click on repair, and it actually you know, kind of they get the signal and they start with the repair. You can send your phone and also so these guys do funerals for the pictures are quite interesting. So they've got the Triumph, they've got the Trident, and also the Triple. I mean, this is quite intriguing. My goodness, a Suzuki Hayabusa funeral. Wow, I find this very interesting. So you can have any sort of bike, and these people, they must have choices of loads of other bikes, and they can connect this this thing, and it looks absolutely superb. Wow, this is Motorcycle Funerals Limited. They've been going on for 20 years now. Wow, thank you. Okay, so this company is called Rally Motor Limited. What they do is a number of challenges for road and off-road, and they've got a very Dakar style electronic and also paper version here, either manual or electronic, and you can actually have a number of different road and off-road challenges. It's called Cannonball Rally Challenge. It can last for up to 3 months. Some last all the way for 12 months. It's quite an interesting thing what these guys are doing. So here's something I really wanted to show you. I quite love this because this is the British Army Motorsport Association. They've got a number of race teams, whether it's on the Royal Enfield Himalayan, whether it's like off-road, whether that's off-road from a different angle, and also on the track as well. There's some amazing pictures in the background. You know, this is great for the British Army to do. You know, take part in this racing, get closer to the public. I quite like that, and I thought I'll show you. Next, we've got Rental and Tours. Again, another company called Eagle Rider Rentals and Tours, and you can book your ride in the USA with them. You can either rent the bike or it's actually a guided tour. Next, we've got Honda Owners Club, which if you own a Honda, actually I do own a Honda, the CBR 1000F. So if you have a Honda of any age, kind of any model, have a quick look at the Honda Owners Club. Fantastic group of people. 60th anniversary, going from 1961 to 2021. Really happy bunch of people. It's nice to see them. I should be a part of the group because I've got an old Honda.
Have you got one?
Yeah, in the 90s.
You got a pen? £22.50. Yeah, get a pen. Listen.
I've just joined the Triumph Club, and I'm like, oh,
how can you? Well,
I've got 2 Triumphs, 1 Honda, 1 Aprilia.
Well, don't worry about that. Get me in 3 classes.
Yeah, I know. I'll be bankrupt. So what the lady has just told me, that what these guys do is, this is not like a typical bikers club where you know go for rides and stuff like that. It's like more of a social club. They have more social gathering which can involve riding or non-riding, but it is quite intriguing. And she's given me a pamphlet, and she told me to join the club because I've got a Honda, and I might do it. I've just paid £22 for the Triumph Club, and this is £22 as well. This is Hel Performance. Hel do a fantastic job, whether it's radial master cylinders, you've got their calipers as well. You know, they're quite popular at the moment. They mainly got famous with their braided hoses, but now they've moved on to the calipers and the radial cylinders. It's absolutely fantastic products. They also do hand brake if you're on the track or the race, thumb brake I should say, which is great. Okay, next we've got Ruroc motorbikes. So a few minutes ago I showed you the people who do tours on the side bike, and they have the kind of agency, I should say, for Ruroc motorbikes. Ruroc is a very famous company from back in the day and is brought to life by these people, and it's fantastic. Next one, what is this? Goldwing. My goodness, Goldwing has its own section in Honda's display. My goodness, I didn't see that yesterday when I was doing the video for part 1 video of all the bikes. Okay, let's move on to the next display. Okay, so this is quite interesting. Now I know people have got their reservations on electric bikes, but Energica are the people who sponsor the Moto E series. Now Moto E is very, very popular. So this is the road-going version of the Moto E bike, and they also do a street fighter version of the same bike, and they also have a touring version of the same bike. And there we go. Someone's just given it some beans, which is quite interesting. Of course, it doesn't sound like a petrol bike, but it's quite interesting. Energica, and love all the batteries and the wiring. You know, it just looks a bit cool. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier. We got some British Superbike bikes here of all different riders. So these are all the championship winning bikes. So you've got the Mackenzie Yamaha. You've got, you know what, that is my favorite, because that is the little champion Casey Gorman, who is partly sponsored by FWR Limited, which is Bob Collins, and that is Neil Mackenzie's bike, and that's his son's championship winning bike, Taz Mackenzie. There we go, Steve Parrish, that's the big screen, and these are all the people watching the show. So you got Jamie with him. I love this song. Reminds me of James May from Top Gear. This is fantastic. The display, the screen, all LEDs, pretty cool. Okay, this side of the show, this is a bit of a jumble game here. We've got loads of different companies with loads of different Dainese gear, Alpine Stars gear, their own gear, Shark, there you go, Aprilia helmet, Be a Racer. So yeah, I'm not going to waste too much time here, because it's unbelievable amount of people here, and you guys can see this online. This is something quite common, merchandise, some apparel, and helmets, off-road gear, road gear, cafe racer gear. No, this is, I mean, the whole display is smaller compared to the previous years, but it is still quite a lot to absorb and see, and hopefully purchase. I actually liked some of these Shoei cafe racer helmets, because especially that particular blue one, that goes with my, if I can close up, that goes with my Suzuki GXSR 1100. Anyways, so let's move on to the next display, and I think we have pretty much done most of the displays now. You know, if you want me to shout about this company's helmetcity.co.uk and stuff like that, but I don't really know what else. I see some other people on the behind this, which I can show you. Bear with me, excuse me. This is what I bought yesterday, actually, called Renapur. These people sort out any kind of your leather stuff, make it waterproof for your jackets or your shoes. This lovely lady sold me one 2 days ago, so she was fantastic. Anyway, so what I wanted to show you here is Innov UK motorcycle dash cams. Now, companies based in the UK, they've got dash cams which go on the helmet. It's pretty good for all sorts of you know, just monitoring your riding, or even as a proof for your insurance company if the worst was to happen. Next one is Bike Life Clothing. Look like they do all sorts of kind of hoodies and key rings and bike slogan-y things. Next is a merchandise company, and let me just have a quick look. National Motorcycle Museum, massive shout out to them. Do in part 1 of the video. You must go to the National Motorcycle Museum. It is a brilliant place. They've got loads of motorbikes. I'm a massive fan of all motorbikes. Okay, let's check this line out. I think this is my last line, and we will do this video. So this is Ultimate Hose Nozzle. So not something motorbike related, but it's something for your garden hose, which is quite nice. Okay, the BMW Club is here. I do not own a BMW. I do own multiple bikes, but not a BMW. So not for me, but for you, check them out. Mototex.co.uk. So a number of quirky t-shirts involving Barry Sheen or a number of other stars. They do hoodies, they do t-shirts, and to be honest, the hoodies look absolutely brilliant. Great quality. I touched them last time and I've just touched them now as well. This is Plugs Custom Hearing. You know what, guys, massive shout out to people like this, because I really think custom earplugs are really important for road and track riding. You can lose a lot of the hearings on the road with the air buffering and stuff like that, and if you've got good quality thingy, they stay in place, unlike the foam ones. These are something better which will stay in your ear, and it's really good for track and road. It's called Plugs, Plugzz custom hearing, and they'll do custom earplugs for you, and fantastic. Okay, let's have a look at that. So they've got a number of different plugs here, which are anything from their music range to swimming plugs to sleep plugs to motorbike plugs to sonic valve plugs. My goodness me. There we go. If you are a cruiser rider, they've got something for here, and you've got some inners for your bike. So in this place I don't have much to show. Again, I'm back in the merchandise section, but yes, I think we will really call this, I think we can call it a day of part 2. So I hope you liked all the stuff which I showed you. Some different stuff, some quite common stuff, but I really wanted to put the emphasis on the kind of British based people, even though the stuff might be made abroad, but at least they are distributing it in the UK, and you know, supporting local, supporting British should be what we all should be doing, really. Okay, I'm going to sign off here because it's getting louder. I can see a few British superbike riders there, so I'm going to catch up there. So look after yourself, guys. I hope you enjoyed part 2. Sorry if it was too fast talking or too long, but look after yourself. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you can, please. Thank you.